1947. Shortly after the close of World War II, 23 nations signed a general agreement on tariffs and trade, the GATT. Its purpose was to liberalize and expand world trade. Stability, a sense of global community, they were the key. For 5 decades, the GATT would grow, adding more members and becoming the World Trade Organization.
We are writing the Constitution for a single global economy.
With over 150 member nations, the WTO controls 90% of world trade. Unlike the GATT, the WTO can impose punishing fines on member countries that don't abide by its laws. Along with this expansion of free trade, the WTO vows to help developing countries benefit fully from the global trading system.
It has very little to do with trade, and it's certainly not free.
It's a system of global governance none of us voted for and none of us control.
This simply means breaking down the borders of countries
so that large corporations will be free to operate anywhere without interference by governments or the people of these nations.
And what they are saying is that money values should rule over life values, that human rights and the environment should be subordinated to the needs of commerce.
The Clean Air rules were gutted.
Cases of asthma increased.
Genetically modified foods forced onto European consumers.
Small-scale banana growers crushed by large corporations.
Despite the problems and criticism, the WTO continues to grow, making it more powerful than ever. On the upcoming meeting in Seattle, dubbed the Millennium Round, new issues will be added to the WTO's existing rules,
imposing even tighter corporate control over more areas of our lives.
To many, this meeting has become a battle for the future.
Yeah, you take this, man.
Jay, she's turtling.
Shit. Hold it. Okay, you drop the rope. All right, I'm coming to get you. I got you.
Not much of a last-minute replacement, am I?
Nope. Sure better looking than he was.
Hey, don't get any ideas. Must have checked everything 3 times. Never ended up like this before.
That's why you gotta be a little crazy to take this gig. All right, you're good. Okay, you wait for my signal before we descend, all right?
I'm Lou, by the way.
Oh, Jay.
You better get going before you're eating breakfast in jail.
Well, I don't plan on getting arrested until at least tomorrow.
Close one.
Yeah, risk it.
Trade Organization will meet in Seattle. It will be the largest meeting on global trade ever held in North
Jimmy
America.
Hoffa and the labor unions, along with environmentalists and human rights advocates, put together a rally at Memorial Stadium with an estimated 30 to 40,000 people.
More than 50,000 protesters may be in the streets to demonstrate against the WTO.
It's been 30 years since the Democratic Convention riots of 1968 pitted police and protesters against each other. But some fear history will repeat itself this week in Seattle as the World Trade Organization prepares to hold its first ever ministerial meeting on U.S. soil.
We have identified the subjects of our most recent surveillance photos, and they're not anarchists as we originally thought.
All right, so we have a great team of lawyers that are pulling together to help us out on this. It's really important that you call this number.
First one, Django Mills, arrested in 4 different countries for property damage involving whaling ships and shrimp trawlers. Louise Phillips burned down her father's animal research lab, although she wasn't formally charged. She has been involved in black bloc demonstrations that have turned violent. Samantha Clayton, no criminal record, appears to have studied law and was involved in the Sequoia Forest legal case back in '98. And last but not least, Jay Elgin.
We got 13 major intersections downtown, and each of the affinity groups are going to shut these areas down. Now, how are we going to do it?
Non-violently.
That's right, and by consensus.
Jay's brother was killed in the Sequoia Forest demonstration.
Help! Help! My brother's been hit! My brother's been hit! You gotta get him!
Since then, he's been involved in every major demonstration across the country, including getting himself arrested at the IMF in '98.
We need a show of hands of those of you that are prepared to go to jail if need be. And don't feel bad if you're not. We need as many people on the outside as we can get. All right, people. Well, opening ceremonies begin in about 24 hours, so please get ready, because we're going to shut these motherfuckers down!
We set up 2 tripwire barricades around the Paramount Theater. Now, we believe that all the protesters will be concentrated there. Now, to get through that, they're going to have to climb fences, jump over metro buses, at which point they'll be arrested.
Well, make sure we're only arresting them there, okay? I want to keep this city's image clean. How many protesters are we expecting?
Several thousand, maybe 10.
Are we ready for this?
Quite sure of it.
The WTO opening ceremonies are scheduled to take place at the Paramount Theater downtown.
Issues such as human rights, labor standards, and environmental protection are not on the formal agenda of the Seattle meeting. But with more than 20,000 WTO critics planning to march, it looks as though...
What, that makes no sense to you?
I'm just looking for a good story.
Nothing irregular. Everything seems great. Looks like you're going to be having a very healthy baby 4 months from now. Have you chosen any names yet?
No, not really.
Yeah, well, there's a few we like, right?
Yeah, she has a few she likes. I gotta go, baby.
Oh, no, don't go now.
I wish I didn't have to. I'm running late as it is.
Come on, 5 more minutes.
This protest is driving me crazy. It hasn't even started yet.
Oh, come on.
I'll call you. Doc, will you look after this woman? Because she's made me very happy.
I sure will.
I'll see you.
It's taken 2 years to bring the World Trade Organization to Seattle, and we did it!
Nathan, you've arrived, safe and sound. May I present Nathan Abbasi, one of the toughest negotiators in the Southern Hemisphere.
I bet Mr. Doro was telling you I will be cutting agricultural subsidies.
Along the way, the Emerald City has beaten out Detroit, Denver, Dallas, San Diego, and Honolulu.
Oh, have you met Dr. Alex Merrick? He's from Bosnia but works in Africa with Médecins Sans Frontières.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
He's here to raise awareness about the cost of AIDS medications.
Oh. Well, I hope you have more luck at these talks than I usually do.
I welcome all of you for what will be a productive and successful week.
To success.
Thank you. Thank you all. Well, I've just been to the WTO cocktail party, where the hors d'oeuvres were much better, but the music, not so good. Look, you may or may not know this, but I was once a protester, too, during Vietnam. So I'm happy to have the demonstrators' voice be heard. In turn, I've been promised by numerous organizations that there will be no violence. If we stick to this plan, I believe we will achieve all that is hoped for. What I'm trying to say is be tough on your issues, but be gentle on my town. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, 6 months planning. Here we go.
What time is it?
Dunno. That was nice last night.
We should get going. What?
Man, you're not much of a morning person, are you?
Heads up. Chief said there might be chemical or bio attacks today.
What fucking chemicals right here?
Oh, yeah? I think if there was gonna be chemical warfare, we'd have more than a couple hundred guys out there.
How's Ella and the baby?
Oh, great. Yeah, we went for the ultrasound yesterday, and you can see the whole little body and even down to the little fingers. And then you hear the heartbeat really fast. Like a little guy was saying, "Hi, Daddy, hi, Daddy, hi, Daddy, hi, Daddy, hi, Daddy."
So how'd you get into this?
What are you, a cop?
Yeah, and if you don't answer my questions, I'm gonna handcuff you.
When I was an animal activist, I used to think the strong prey on the weak. When I was an anarchist, I thought we could all be equal.
What about now?
I don't know. Just taking one long look at the enemy. What about you, Hotshot? It's got your panties all in a bunch.
My panties are in a bunch because I want to make sure that everything runs smoothly and nobody gets hurt.
Of course we're gonna get hurt. What do you think this is?
Pretty tough, aren't you?
Protests get me excited and depressed at the same time. I don't know what that makes me.
Hey, we're in the move in 15 minutes, Dale. We're not keeping you, are we?
No, sir. Good luck out there.
Luck? Only people's gonna need luck is those fucking tree huggers.
Give me your arm.
Your number?
A lawyer's number for when you're in jail.
I thought you were gonna be my knight in shining armor.
Rescuing you on the crane was enough.
All right, kids. Enough small talk. Come on. Gotta get moving. Come on.
How'd it go yesterday?
Oh my God, you have to see this. Let me see. Look at that.
Oh my God, we are going shopping for baby clothes immediately.
Oh, I don't even know what it is yet.
Come on, you're 5 months pregnant and you haven't bought any baby clothes.
I'm just waiting, you know?
So, is it a boy or a girl?
I don't want to know.
Wow, is that a police badge I see?
You're so funny.
Anyway, I hate to break up this baby shower, but I need someone at the other register. Tout de suite.
What is it with him in foreign languages?
Congratulations.
You look beautiful. You are the people. You are the power. And we're going to show it today when we march.
We live under an economic system that wants to divide us from each other. But we will not today be divided.
All right, bring it in now. Go, bring him in, bring him in.
Here they come, here they come.
Jay, we're set over here.
Take care of yourself. How you holding up?
Yeah, we're moving now.
All right, see you later.
What's going on?
The delegates can't get to the Paramount.
What? Okay, let's go there.
I have to be inside, please.
You go back to your hotel.
I'm not WTO. WTO can help us.
I'm sorry, man. We're gonna shut them down today.
Sir, I have some news. It's not good.
Just tell me what the hell is going on out there. Look at this place.
Most of the delegates can't get to the conference. The protesters have seized the intersections outside.
Aren't the police preventing that?
No, sir.
Well, why not?
As you ordered, there to be no arrests made outside of the barricades. Look, the police have been trying to secure safe passage for the delegates and the ambassadors, but the protesters have cemented their arms together.
What?
They formed circles so that the only way you can separate them is by breaking their arms.
Sir, the chief of police is on line 1.
Gordon, I thought you said they wouldn't get past the barricades.
We got a lot bigger problems than that, Jim. Right now, they've captured the entire downtown core. There's so many of them out there, we couldn't arrest them all even if we wanted to.
Well, I thought they were non-violent.
They're not being violent.
All right. What are we gonna do?
I have called every patrol in the state. I've even called the fire department to hose down the protesters, but they refused.
Well, what are the options then?
There's only one option left.
Gordon, I am not gonna start gassing people. Do you hear me? I gave the protesters my word. The press would have a field day with me.
Jim, I think we're past having that choice.
Sir, the White House is on line 2.
All right, okay. All right. Just do whatever you have to do. And just do it fast.
Nervous, Johnson? Nervous? Are you fucking kidding me, man? I put on all this shit, it's like I'm fucking invincible, bitch.
Yeah, I used to feel that way when I was a toddler.
Now, we got some new orders, so listen up. We're going to the Paramount Theater. Now, orders are to use disbursement techniques. No arrests are to be made, understood?
Wait. So you're saying if a protester's breaking the law, I'm supposed to, what, just stand there and watch them?
That's right, Johnson. That's coming from the top. We're gonna be there in 5, so let's be ready.
Can you tell me the reason why you're here today?
Well, basically, the Endangered Species Act requires that shrimp trawlers place special devices on their boats to prevent the killing of sea turtles. Now, the WTO, they come along and they say, well, these devices are somehow illegal.
Well, we all love turtles, but don't you think there are more important problems in the world that need to be addressed?
If you feel a ruling that threatens an endangered species is any different from, say, millions of working-class jobs being outsourced, or the quality of our environment, or our food getting worse, you're just not connecting the dots.
You think a few signs and some catchy slogans are going to somehow stop global trade?
Well, see, we have no problem with so-called free trade as long as it's not at the expense of our human values.
Yes.
Because of the WTO's legally
Thank
binding
you so
laws.
much. That was great, Michael. Let's roll. Pine and Fifth.
Look, man. Come on, come on. Open your eyes, open your eyes. Come on, put your head back.
Okay, everyone, this is what I've heard. There are protesters at the end of 6th Avenue, so you'll be let out right in the middle of the protest, okay? Now, I've called and asked for immediate updates. They said, just relax. Have lunch.
WTO Director General Michael Moore says efforts to launch a new round of global trade talks have not been derailed.
This conference will be a success. Indeed, it's doomed to succeed. It is our best chance to provide the conditions for next century's trading regime.
Can I get water and whiskey, please?
Absolutely.
What? Sir, Hoffa Jr.'s agreed. Sir.
Governor? Yeah, I've got some good news. The White House is giving labor a seat at the negotiating table. They won't be joining the protest downtown.
Well, that's a bonus, but we have other problems.
I have the Secret Service all over me, and they're saying action must be taken
Immediately. Look, I'm under extreme pressure
here to call in the Guard. Now!
Look, the protesters are non-violent. You bring in the National Guard, the whole community is going to become alarmed.
Jim, I have the
Secretary of State confined to a hotel.
I understand.
The White House pressuring me to call a state of emergency.
I understand that, but right now we simply cannot do that. They'll clash with the entire labor march. That'll make our problems now seem like a walk in the park. We cannot call in the National Guard now.
Prepare to handle this? Because we have a potential catastrophe on our hands.
Just, John, listen, please, okay? Just give the police some time. They'll be effective. Just give me a few more hours.
Okay, I'm giving you 2 hours, and that's it.
Sir.
What?
The WTO ceremonies have just been canceled, so...
It was so many people. Where'd all these people come from? It was like a Thriller video. I mean, they were coming out the garbage can, out the ground.
Welcome to the first internet protest in history. Think Labor's ready to join this party?
Come on, Labor.
Don't go that way! We need you downtown! That's what we were told to do, and that's what we're doing. The guy who's jumping down the redwoods is the same guy who's destroying your workers' rights. We're fighting for the same thing!
on? We making any progress out there?
I just got reports back. Our boys are seeing labor marches all over downtown.
Away from the designated march route? Well, how the hell did that happen?
We don't know yet.
What do you mean you don't know? Labor promised to march back to Memorial Stadium.
I know.
Just find out what's going on, will ya?
The demonstration caused the cancellation of the conference's opening ceremonies, but the plenary session, the real business meeting of the conference, got underway almost on time.
The TV crews pulled out. They said they were covering the protests.
Oh, you should just get pregnant. Come on, we always said we'd do it together.
Then I better find a good sperm bank.
Well, you better hurry up. I'm 5 months ahead of you.
I do have something a little different in mind. A lambada? Anyone?
No.
Oh, yeah, the forbidden dance.
Dale and I were going to go to Brazil.
You never told me that.
Yep. 3 days after his dad died, he came back from some park he'd been to. He said, let's just quit our jobs, let's go traveling, even start buying guidebooks. 2 weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. Dale got promoted. And we just never talked about it again. Just wish there was better timing, you know?
There's never a good time. You just do it, and it's right.
I feel like my life is being shuffled into this next phase, and I don't feel quite ready for it. I mean, I don't want the cover of some brochure magazine to be the closest thing we ever get to adventure.
You want adventure? You just signed up for the biggest adventure of all. It's gonna be great. You'll see. Maybe I will go visit a sperm bank.
But if you're going there, you don't have to.
Ooh, that would be better, wouldn't it?
What are you doing? This woman is pregnant!
Oh, yeah? You're gonna have a kid? You want your kid to work to death in a sweatshop making baby clothes?
Of course not.
Then don't fucking shop here!
What the hell's going on out there?
I didn't promise you anything. I didn't get in your way, so you stay out of mine. Our message is just take the fucking mask off and join the rest of us. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you a fucking moron, man? You're ruining everything we work for. Now we stopped them today. And what about tomorrow? And frankly, I don't give a fuck what it is you've accomplished. You ready? I'm not just gonna lay down and say peace and love and can I stick a flower in the barrel of your machine gun, piggy?
The streets of Seattle have descended into chaos as violent demonstrators are smashing shop windows.
You understand me?
What the hell are we waiting on?
This is a non-violent protest! And that's not violence! Do you see anybody getting hurt? We attack corporate America.
That's not the point! The media's feasting on this.
Exactly! We're the ones making this day famous.
Are you blind? You're feeding them. You're giving them exactly what they want. You call that anarchy?
You're just pissed because you're not getting enough attention, sweetheart.
Stop! No!
Non-violence, huh? Fuck you!
Wake up!
Stop!
Get off of me!
Stop, Lou!
What do you know? Huh? You're trying to run the show without even getting your hands dirty.
Luke, you know nothing about me.
I've been around men like you my whole life. You're a fucking coward, Jay.
Lou! Lou!
Excuse me. Why do you believe violence is the best way to get your message across?
Oh, you want to know my message? I want you to stop spreading corporate-controlled disinformation around the globe and start covering the real issues like why this fucking world is being raped by guys that make $500 million a year while the rest of the world starves. Why don't you put that on the 9 o'clock news? We're cut. You want me to keep the tape?
What do you think?
They're breaking shit and we're running from civilians.
Squad's almost out of tear gas. We need to regroup.
Regroup or not, this is a bad message to send, man. We look fucking useless.
You want to be useful, Johnson? You can be the one to resupply the gas. Now, we got a van heading upstate to restock. Hey, don't be smiling at me, boy. Now, go get changed and bring in civilian clothes. I don't want to hear any more left. We got to move and move fast. We got to run the block down. Let's go. Come on.
Where those treetops listen and children listen to hear snow. Then I am dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be white.
You asked for a few hours, and I gave it to you.
And they've remained non-violent.
Non-violent does not mean law-abiding. If we called in the National Guard when I requested, Seattle wouldn't be in every goddamn newspaper around the globe. We got taken by surprise, Jim. Now it's time to take control back.
The National Guard won't be here until tomorrow.
And that is why calling a state of emergency and imposing a curfew is our only option.
Are you out of your mind? You're gonna turn downtown into a war zone.
Have you been outside lately? It looks like Beirut! In 12 hours, the President of the United States is going to be landing here. He has already called and threatened to cancel. And that is not going to happen. Do you understand?
His arrival will signal a return to normalcy, right?
Are we agreed?
And the window just smashed behind us. It was terrifying. I mean, I'm still shaken up by it. Do you smell that?
Whatever that is, it's not natural. God. Can you taste that?
Yes. You know this is happening?
Hey.
Here? This is...
Hey, sweetheart, where are you?
I'm at work.
Look, I want you to go home now. It's getting crazy downtown. Get out now, okay?
Okay, we'll get there.
Bella.
Oh, Dale, I gotta call her back. You okay?
Ella? Carla, we have to...
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay, just take it.
Due to the street protests, we are closing the store immediately. All customers must vacate the premises now. Thank you. Close it up here, okay?
Providing medical care, clean water and food. Doctors without borders makes the difference between...
We're gonna need to reschedule the presentation. No one's coming because of the riots.
Starvation remains one of the world's great killers. In Sudan, more than 1 million have faced famine caused by civil war and drought.
It's a crisis situation at the moment.
It is my unfortunate duty today to have to tell you that I am authorizing the use of the National Guard. I'm also declaring a state of emergency in Seattle from this moment forth. There will be a curfew imposed from 7 p.m. tonight until 7:30 a.m. tomorrow morning in downtown Seattle. These actions are unavoidable in light of recent property destruction, yes.
Mr. Mayor, there have been rumors that you knew what to expect, and yet you were still unprepared for today's events. Can you comment?
We had full knowledge of the protesters' aims and decided that freedom of speech and the right to assembly would be celebrated today.
Mr. Mayor, why wasn't the National Guard called in earlier?
We believed that a show of force would make the circumstances worse. We did not want to present Seattle with the face of an armed camp as the WTO did its work.
Any comment on police violence and retaliation?
Some of the protesters chose to be unlawful. The police responded appropriately. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, isn't declaring martial law and peaceful protesters in violation of the First Amendment rights?
Oh!
We are ordering you to immediately disperse. Otherwise, you will be the subject of chemical and pain compliance.
Comply immediately. Any failure to do so will result in the immediate use of chemical
Exercising
techniques.
free speech.
If you do not remove
We ask that you do not take away our constitutional rights.
chemical
We
disbursement
are
techniques.
peaceful protesters
You have
exercising
10
free
minutes
speech.
to comply.
There's no buses and all the cabs are on strike, lady.
Well, how are you supposed to get home? Hey, Gabby. Hey, do you mind if I stop by your place for a while?
Get the gas ready.
This is your final warning. Stand by.
You all right?
Yeah.
Take this one. Thank you. Here, put this in.
You have one? You have one?
No, I'm all right. I got a tough shit. All right, people. This is it.
Fire canister! Good for you, come on!
God! Take me! But Dad, what happened? What happened? Amy! Oh my God! Let me go!
How you guys?
I'm on the job.
I'm on the job, hey, guys, let him through. Where you been? We got restocked hours ago. What happened to your face?
It's a long story. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Careful, we've been using that as a porta potty. There's some bottles you don't want to knock over.
Oh, these bottles, that's great.
This is bullshit. We haven't had a break or food since we woke up. I'm sick of this. Oh, incoming.
What?
I've been looking for you.
Dale. Well, your wife's in the hospital.
Let's go ahead and prep trauma 1 and 2.
The group just continued destroying property, vandalizing cars, creating havoc. The police were nowhere to be found. About an hour after that, the group was back in action.
But for us to have to close our stores during the peak season, the holiday Christmas season just beginning, really is an injustice.
They're breaking the bank window here at U.S. Bank. We gotta get out of here. A group we now know as anarchists. The battle in Seattle turns into a war.
Jesus Christ.
Battle in Seattle? Sound like a monster truck show.
You turned us into icons of violence.
Well, what do you expect?
What did I expect?
I mean, A corporations own half U.S. media. You know that.
Then what the fuck are we doing this for? I'm sorry. Jake, please.
If you want to leave again, then just leave.
That's not fair. This is hard for me. We shut them down and look what they did to us. We failed, Jay.
You only fail when you quit.
Oh, fuck you! I wanted justice for your brother as much as you did, but we never would have won that case.
Oh, how would you know? You gave up on it.
I gave up because I knew we didn't stand a chance.
Oh, like now. Okay, you're right. Okay, maybe we wouldn't have won back then, but we still have a chance now, okay? Now, I understand. If you don't want to protest, you don't want to be part of the legal team, that's fine. But maybe you could be a medic. Look, I know you want to make a difference.
Yeah, I do. And how do you stop those who'll stop at nothing?
You don't stop.
You brought my wife in? She's right now.
Excuse me, you came in with my wife, Ella.
Yes.
What happened?
She was attacked by police.
Thank you. Hi. How are you? What happened?
I'm trying to cook.
What?
It's okay, baby.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay now. Oh, it's me, baby. It's me.
Help me. Get away.
Yesterday, the protest spotlight was supposed to have been on labor and its critique of the WTO. But by the time the labor march was ending, the confrontations on the street were heating up, and labor's message was all but drowned out. Last night, in an effort to finally
why more arrests weren't made. Many protesters had trained in civil disobedience, expecting, some even hoping they would be arrested. Seattle Police Chief said last night that he had never been more proud of his officers, and he defended their actions.
Our police officers, in my judgment, did an extraordinary job today against all odds.
Something tells me they're not going to be as friendly as they were yesterday. Look like you're going somewhere.
So do you?
Jay. Yeah. Got it?
Let's get you in. Knock him dead, champ. Come on.
All right.
Bad tie.
I'll give it to you when I get back.
Good luck.
I need more tear gas. Yesterday we ran out in 4 hours. I don't care what they say downtown, all right?
Lieutenant, do you have a moment?
Yeah, sure, Dale.
Sir, I need to request permission to go home. I need to be with my wife today.
Yeah, Dale, look, I heard about what happened with your wife. I'm sorry. I know this is a bad time for you, but I need you out on the street.
Sir, I am not right to go out there today.
No, every man is important out there. Look, when this thing's over, I'll give you off all the time you want. Okay?
Greg, you involved with me?
Yeah.
Patients are dying, not because their disease is incurable, but because as consumers, they do not provide a viable market for pharmaceutical products. I believe the WTO must review its TRIPS agreements so that public health comes before commercial interests. It is vital to the survival of millions of people. Thank you.
I'm sure we all agree that Doctors Without Borders have done many great things. However, on the issue of patents, we believe they're a little misguided. The problems of third world nations extend far beyond mere access to medications. Many of these nations are embroiled in bloody civil wars. They lack the basic infrastructure such as clean water and sewage treatment. Now, it is these that lead inevitably to a health crisis, no matter how much medicine is made available to them. Doctor, your industry as well as ours is dedicated to maintaining and preserving health. Thank you.
Excuse me. I just wanted to congratulate the WTO and particularly congratulate Mr. Lovitz there. It's because of Mr. Lovitz and the WTO's effort at eliminating trade tariffs on lumber products that 2 million acres of forest are being destroyed and cut down, and on top of that, irreplaceable trees are being turned into profit for people like you. And I want you to know, Mr. Lovitz, that my brother's blood is on your hands! It's on your hands, you motherfucker! You fucking murderer! My brother's been hurt! My brother's been hurt! You murdered my brother! My brother's been hurt! Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
You ever wonder what those horses feel like about tear gas and all that type of stuff? They don't give them no mask.
No, but I do wonder how you stay so upbeat all the time.
Animals. Working with animals instead of humans. Way healthier. Next time we save some turtles, you should come along with us.
I think I'd like that.
Yeah.
Why turtles?
When I was a little kid, my grandfather, he told me this cool story about how all the animals, you know, they made fun of this one little turtle because he was different, you know, he couldn't defend himself. So, of course, they picked on him. But being he was a turtle, he was smart. So he developed this hard shell. And that only made animals mad, so they picked him up, threw him in the river, and he broke his shell into like a dozen pieces.
Poor turtle.
Yeah, they got him good. But he was tough. You know, he picked himself back up, put himself back together. And even though, you know, this time his shell was cracked, it was stronger than ever. And that's why turtles have such beautiful patterns on their shells.
And then what happened?
Well, because of the WTO, they made him into an ashtray.
That's fucked up, Django.
Yeah, fucked up world.
Wait, so let me get this straight. Yesterday, we're not supposed to arrest anybody. And today, we're supposed to arrest everybody.
Johnson, order them to disperse. If they don't, arrest them. Understand? Get in the line, let's go. Dale.
Hey. Baby, it's me. Listen, I just wanted to say, I don't know what to say.
Dale, get off the phone. Come on, let's go.
I gotta go. I'll try to call you later. I love you, baby.
The story is a lot bigger than a few people dressed in black bricking windows. Eric, the news is right here, I'm telling you. Listen to me, Eric. Just listen to me.
No, you listen, Gene. In 1 hour, Clinton's giving a press conference.
You are going live. You screw this up, and we're going to have major
future problems.
Got it?
Got it? Asshole.
What do you want to do?
Let's just stick around a little bit.
Peaceful protest. 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 This is your first and last warning. I need you to disperse, to stand up and leave. Otherwise, we'll force you to leave. I'm not going to say it again. We need you to stand up and leave. Stand by.
How the hell did they keep doing it?
What?
How do they keep on putting themselves on the line like that? For a cause they can't win.
Because they believe they can win.
Stop the van.
Gene, the Clinton conference is in like 5 minutes.
Michael, I need you to forget about the Clinton thing.
And forget about the live broadcast?
No, they're still going live.
You know what that'll mean, right?
President Clinton had arrived at Boeing Field in the middle of the night. We now know the Secret Service considered canceling the visit until they got assurances the president would be safe.
Coming up, we have Gene Asbury reporting live from the president's press conference.
We're set up and ready to go.
You sure you want to do this?
We want to keep the truth gagged? So be it.
Gene!
We're going live to the battle in Seattle with Gene on the scene.
What the fuck does she think she's doing?
Cut the transmission and go to the studio.
What, right now?
Now!
Jim, you're on.
Well, that was Gene Asbury there in Seattle showing us the tactics that protesters are resorting to. We'll be right back after this break.
I just, want to say thanks.
Yeah, she's gonna have to call you back.
The creation of this African caucus group is essential if we are to maintain a united voice against industrialized nations. What's happening? Where are you going?
I'm sorry, Mr. Abbasi, but due to an unscheduled labor meeting, we need all available interpreters.
An unscheduled meeting takes precedence over us.
As host, we do reserve the right to determine how our resources are allocated. We can arrange for interpreters to be here some other time.
And I will accept lots of criticisms about the WTO and how we can improve what we do. But one criticism I will not accept, and that is that this House in some way is not democratic. There are ministers from all over the world assembled. There are ministers who are appointed by their presidents or elected by their parliaments.
% of all death and suffering from infectious disease occurs in the third world. 14 million people die every year. So many could be saved if medicines were cheaper, but they are simply too expensive for developing nations to afford due to patent protection laws. Accostavi, ljudi dođovola, accostavi. Stop, please, stop! Don't you have children? How would you feel if your child was sick? You knew there was a cure, but you couldn't afford it. So you must stand by and watch your child die? You people, right here, you have a power to make a difference. Isn't it time that people mattered more than profit?
Here's a little song I wrote. Everybody sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Do, 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 do. Come on, y'all. I mean, this ain't the end of the world. We just getting locked up. Well, at least ain't the end of the world yet. You being way too quiet on me. Something happened with you and Jay, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, Django, no. You know, I see everything. I saw that little look he gave you.
What look?
What look? You know that look. I mean, I ain't seen him get that look in a long time.
I didn't see no look.
Okay, well, okay. I ain't seen no look either. You know, maybe it was just, you know, the tear gas and all that type of stuff messing my eyes up. Then he almost gets arrested trying to save you and Sam, and that ain't cool. He cannot get locked up.
God forbid.
Yeah. I mean, I like making fun of him too much to see him gone.
What do you mean gone?
He got 2 strikes against him. He get one more, he is out of here. I mean, for life. No joke. He can tell you?
No, he didn't.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 98, IMF, 97, the whole Forest thing. Boy, got some nuts on him, though. Even if they are organic nuts. They some nuts. Come on, y'all. Tough crowd.
Forced from downtown by police as curfew descends, an angry crowd of demonstrators mixed with residents are near Broadway and Pine Street. Police patience finally runs out. The battle for Capitol Hill begins. Police retake Capitol Hill, but some say amid the tear gas and rubber bullets, they have lost credibility. For many, the violent climax of the battle for Capitol Hill is the last straw.
Get ready for a long vacation.
The last group was pushed past the Paramount Theater, up Pine Street, all the way to Capitol Hill.
Fuck, man. What the hell? Son of a bitch! Shit! Put piss in it! Put fucking piss! Get up there! Alright, in the shower later. Get up there now! Bitch! Where the fuck is everybody? Haven't you done enough? You're the ones making this violence! This was a peaceful protest! Yeah, come on! Stand back! Will you feel proud of yourself? Come on, you fucking cowards! Oh, you think you're so brave? Man, there's only 6 of you! Now, what are you doing, man? We gotta wait for backup! Doing my job. Come on, he's just a kid! Would you shoot your own kid? Huh? Would you shoot your own kid or use a fucking nightstick? Huh? What? Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Lay there for a second. Don't arrest me. Can you walk? Don't arrest me. Don't arrest me. Get up. Get up.
Please.
Come on. I'll take it. I'm begging.
All right, go.
Where's everybody going? There are hundreds of us in jail. What about them? This isn't over yet. You can't just leave them there. We can't leave them there to rot.
And what are we supposed to do?
Look, I'm only gonna have to get a fucking hamburger.
Every one of our lawyers are in here.
That's what I heard.
Who's gonna get us out?
Anybody hear anything about Jay?
Nobody's seen or heard from him. Until they let us talk with somebody on the outside, we have no idea what we're dealing with.
All jewelry, your wallet. I'm gonna need the cigarettes and the phone, too. All personal belongings must be handed in. Let's go. Step to your right.
What the fuck you looking at?
Excuse me. Can I make a phone call?
No, sit down.
Look, I have the number right here.
You understand what no means?
One call.
When you decide to give us your name, then we'll give you a right.
Jay? Jay? Jay! What the fuck have you done to him? You freaking pig! That's what happens when you exercise your civil liberties!
Miss Clayton, the mayor will see you now.
Have a seat. It's a big responsibility you have, handling, what is it, 600 people?
600 innocent people, Mr. Mayor.
I'll be the first to admit that mistakes were made. But those protesters are in jail because they broke the law.
You and I both know you're incarcerating people who will never stand trial.
This is a file of many of the known protesters who are in jail. If they agree that for 2 years they won't demonstrate, they'll be released immediately.
They'll never agree to having their civil liberties taken away any more than they already have been. Neither will I, Mr. Mayor.
Well, I think you should give them the choice, don't you, considering the consequences?
Which are exactly?
Your clients are in a precarious situation, especially those with criminal records.
First of all, court rules have been violated by not providing prisoners with access to counsel. Second, access to counsel is not contingent on answering police questions, including what is your name. And lastly, you don't have the resources to provide a jury and a public defender to everyone in that jail, so let's not bother bluffing anymore. I want my clients freed with no fines, no restitution orders, and no criminal charges.
It's hard to help your clients if they won't talk.
Well, their voices must have been taken away when their rights were.
Okay.
I want to see the prisoners now.
Well, I suggest you come back in a couple of days when it's quieter. Thank you.
Doesn't look like it's gonna get much quieter. Especially for you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Ella? Dale's on the phone again. Ella?
Just tell him I'll be back in a couple of days.
Jay? Jay, are you okay?
I guess I'm not gonna be able to rescue you after all. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't know.
What?
it in you too.
What?
That voice. The one that tells you that if you don't stand up and fight, everything that's beautiful is going to be taken away. I just want to run away. Oh. I'm so sorry.
Look, give me your hand. You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're crying like a girl. Come on, tough girl.
You are not alone. You are not alone. People are protesting with us. People are protesting with us. In 30 cities across the world. In 30 cities across the world.
I'm sorry, sir. I think you want to turn on the TV. Channel 7.
And huge protest crowds still growing at the jail are creating...
How you doing? Came to apologize. I was way out of line. My wife and I lost our baby. I know that's no excuse, but I'm really sorry. Really, really, really sorry. And so...
I don't blame you. I mean, I do, but... Shit, you're not the problem. I mean, you're just doing your job, I guess. And the people that I'm really trying to fight, you know, the ones that destroy so much. They hurt so many lives. And not just one. I mean, literally millions. And nobody ever points a gun at them. You know, they just seem so unaccountable. Untouchable. Just seems kind of fucked that you're you and me are the ones that have to fight each other.
At least 1,000 protesters marched and sang.
Sir, the Labor Council is threatening a general strike if the jail protesters aren't released.
General strike?
Yes, sir.
The protesters were demanding the release of 500 or so protesters behind bars.
Tell me I'm hallucinating. You are not here right now. You all right? We'll get out of here. Don't worry, we'll get out of here. What? What Django always say?
Dumb, man.
Come on, what does Django always say?
Dumb.
Slow and steady wins the race every time.
The fuck have we won, Django? Have a look around you, man.
Look, I know it's hard right now. But you gotta stick with it, man. And your brother's up there rooting for you. Rooting for all of us. Come on, man. I mean, besides, a week ago, nobody knew what the hell the WTO was. Now, they still don't know what the WTO is, but at least they know it's bad, you know? Yes.
How long have we been trying to save this planet?
Not long enough.
It's still quite a mess, huh?
Oh, yeah.
At the beginning of this week, we came here with hope in our hearts to try and find better solutions for our countries. We were promised these rounds would be different from the last time, that our trade concerns will be heard. But we have been treated like no more than animals. The manipulation of third world countries is simply another form of colonialism. You may try to silence me, but I will have my say. Like the protesters outside of this building, I will be heard. We have been blindsided and marginalized on issues of vital importance. Transparency and openness have not existed here. Therefore, we will not join the consensus required to meet the objectives of this conference. No more we will stand idly by as our countries are abused and exploited.
That we think you're gonna like.
There will be no new Millennium Round of trade talks for the World Trade Organization. We'll be back at 6 tonight for more breaking news.
You're gonna like this one, Jay. All prisoners will be released. All prisoners will be released.
Such a hurry.
I gotta go.
Are you running away?
I want to see y'all next year, April 16th. I am out. All right. Drinks on me.
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
One down, a million more to go.
That's the way.
Life is one big road with a lot of signs. Signs and more signs. You gotta make up your mind, your mind, your mind. Life is one big road with a lot of signs. Signs and more signs. You gotta make up your mind. Life is one big road, road. With a lot of signs, signs and more signs. You gotta make up your mind to face reality all the
Stay out super late tonight, picking apples, making pie. Put a little something in our lemonade and take it with us. We're half awake in a fake empire. We're half awake in a fake empire. Tiptoe through our shiny silk with our diamond slippers on. Do our gay ballet nights, bluebirds on our shoulders. We're half